baby. I'm thinking of kissing and licking and rubbing and touching.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Gwendolyn back with another video. So right now I'm about to get into Blueface and yet another interview. Baby, Blueface is on the road. You hear me? Let's get straight into it.
You put out your debut album, Find the Beat.
Yeah.
Which is talking about kind of the offbeat style.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I feel the pivot happened, where you launched a dating show, Blue Girls Club, on OnlyFans. And on Blue Girls Club is Chrisean Rock.
Yeah.
For those of you who have seen the early years of Blueface Chrisean, I will be trying to find all the episodes and clips that I can because I'm not familiar with their early years. I kind of started with them like from the middle to the end, so I don't know everything about how they started. So I'm going to find as many as I can to react to because I want to learn more about them, like when they first started, how they got together, like what the flirtation was like, you know what I'm saying? Like who reeled in who, that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And who played who, because somebody got played first. And then the bullshit just started rolling. So I will be getting into that. So if y'all want to send me some too, just let me know in the comments. And yeah.
Why did you pick Chrisean Rock to be on it?
It's crazy. I feel like that shit was like preordained destiny because I wasn't gonna pick her. She was actually underage. She was 20 years old.
Oh, baby.
I liked her audition because she's like, I play football, and I'm like, damn, a girl that's played football, that's unheard of.
I used to play football when I was a kid too, but only with family, like not on a team.
So I originally picked her, but then I'm like, oh damn, she's underage. She's only 20. Oh, she can't make it, because we're drinking at the time, and I can't do that. And somehow she just slipped through the cracks. Man. She just ended up there, and she was crazy, hella sporadic, same way she is now with all the girls giving her a hard time or whatnot. She was like the baby, so I'm like, I was kind of babying her. And then that's pretty much how that went.
Chrisean love that shit. She want to be babied all damn day by him.
Okay.
By
How long before you guys became intimate?
So it was a 21-day thing. She was probably like 18 days in before we even did anything.
Okay.
Because, at this time this is my first time, so I'm trying to keep it professional. They're honestly throwing a lot of bumps in the road. Like, it was a lot of things that I didn't plan for that came with having all these girls in my house and whatnot. So I wasn't really sexually inclined at the time. I had to stay nights. I had to be an extra security guard. I had to be an editor. I had to be a cameraman sometimes. So I was kind of distracted with all of that.
Distracted with all that is crazy. You had your eye. A man see what he want, like, right off the bat. You had your eye on her and probably a few others from day one. So please don't play like that. She probably wasn't the only one that really, like, caught your eye with her attention and how she worked the cameras, because you spoke on that, too. So don't play.
And what really got her in position was the second day. My damn baby mama at the time, like I said, they threw bumps in the road. So I ended up staying the night. I told her I wasn't going to ever stay the night there, So she kind of, I guess, seen that I was babying her. She was having a hard time. She crying, oh, you all right? You want to smoke? You lit? Cool.
My baby mama hard time. Chrisean was having a hard time? How? Oh, I'm definitely going to have to go
back. This gets the impression that I'm favoring her.
I got to see this.
So she decides to pull up with 7 or 8 of her.
I just want to know, like, who was starting it? Because I know how she could be. Who was starting this shit? And why she feel the need to get baby? Every single time? She know what she was doing.
Girls jump out, walk in the house. Where the fuck is that? Oh, whoop patting. So she comes in with all these girls. Chrisean basically, aborts, runs out, and she hit.
You know what? I can't really blame Chrisean for that, because if you see 4 or 5 bitches running towards you, and it's just you, I wouldn't blame you if you ran, mamas. Get the fuck out of there. So I'm not mad at Chrisean for that shit. But my thing about it is, she should have known the house well enough at this point, right, to know where the horse was. So I'm thinking, like, are you running away from the bitches like this? You know what I'm saying? Trying to see them? Because, you know, when you feel me, like, we running, like, we gone. We might, you feel me? Like, what are you doing? I'm not understanding how you ran into a horse. That don't make sense to me. It's so hard, too, that you knocked a tooth out. Bitch, what the fuck?
It's her face
That
on the
just
statue on the way out.
Nuts.
Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Right.
On a zebra. Color of a
Oh,
zebra.
it's a zebra?
And this is how she lost her tooth.
Right.
So now I'm like, damn, you just fucked up the business. Like, this is a liability. You can't, and now it seems like a setup. You get me? Like, you just came in, you got the door code, because you my baby mama, you been here before. You punched the code in, open the door. Where the fuck is what? It seems like some reality TV setup type shit.
Right.
So damn, I'm like, damn, I gotta change this girl's life now. Her tooth is gone forever. Like, that's not coming back. I have to fix this the best way I know how. The only way I know how is to just make her a superstar.
No, absolutely not. I thought you was going to say take her to the dentist. When you started talking about making her a superstar, how does that correlate? You know, she knock her tooth out, you take her to the dentist to get a new tooth. I'm confused. What really happened, let's be honest here, because now you're withholding things, because you already said you loved how she could work the cameras. You saw that she was reeling in the audience like you never had before. You said that. So keep it a bug. No cap, like, Chrisean did bring him a lot of attention. Like, he already had his own name and notoriety and all that, you know what I mean? But I was watching a couple clips of him, and I would see where, like, he would do shows, and he kind of would just be standing there, like, with the mic bobbing his head, you know what I'm saying? Just vibing or whatever. And here go Chrisean next to him, like, hyping him up and hyping up the crowd and shit, you know what I'm saying? Doing her one, too. So she definitely brought you some viewers as well. Like, you used her in your own kind of way, just like she used you. Like, she needed you for security, and you needed her to help kind of skyrocket your career, because that's exactly what happened. No shade. I didn't know anything about you at first. Not until it was like the Blueface and Chrisean drama. So sorry, but that's the truth. So y'all balanced each other out in your own ways, like with your needs. Unfortunately, hellfire was lit.
There are other ways you could actually fix her tooth.
Nah, I don't.
That's the thing.
But I'm
You
saying
could
it'll
do a
never
tooth
grow back
implant.
though. You know, you'll never get your tooth back.
Yeah, but
That
you
means
could
something.
get veneers. You could do a whole lot of
But
stuff.
you'll never get your tooth back.
Okay, I got it. I mean, you know,
That
there
means
are
something,
other
brother.
ways to handle this.
It's nah. It's,
Okay, it was not just one choice here. Okay.
Plus, she was like the people's, you know, the fans, the audience, like, you know, they were loving her.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
it was
I feel like the missing tooth made her more popular.
He said that in a different interview. That's how I already knew that's how he felt about it. He used that to his advantage. And I mean, here's why it's not such a bad thing. She wanted to be around him anyway. Like I said, I saw a few clips when they were first around each other. Chrisean was always obsessed with him since day one. And so he saw that, and that she had good energy and she brings viewers. Why not? Let's go for it. I mean, in a way, that's kind of an energy vampire. But like I said, she used him too for security. They balanced each other out, I guess, with their needs.
No, for sure.
Because, like, I've had conversations with dentists about Chrisean and her tooth. And what they describe to me is that the longer she doesn't fix her tooth, her two other teeth will start to get closer and closer to each other.
Her gums were
So you can't even you'll not be able to put in a tooth at one point.
Yeah.
You'll have to get braces to pull them
She's
apart.
a rough person. We put a tooth in there. They screwed it in there, all the stuff.
She pulls it
chewing
out.
on.
Oh, she did get the implant. Because I always wondered if it was just like a snap in or like a partial, you know, with the middle pieces that are hooked it to the sides or something. I didn't know. All I know is sometimes she got it in, sometimes she don't. And I had said before, why not just get the implant so she won't even be able to yank that bitch out? You know what I'm saying? Because that's not good for the gums. Poor child, just be walking around with a missing tooth right in the front. When you got one, you could just put in and have your beautiful smile again. She's a strange one.
Rocks and gumballs and shit fell right out. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's very rough, gang. Like, trust me, we tried to fix it. We gave her a denture. She lost the denture every time. They said we could screw one in there. That'll be permanent. That motherfucker fell out the second day.
That's crazy.
And then we just like, all right, man. Like,
and that shit ain't
honestly,
cheap,
I think it's adorable. I think you look like a little fifth grader or something, you know? Like, so I kind of saw her as like my daughter, you know? Like, you kind of look like a little, like, adorable little girl. Like, you know?
Okay, this is...
Huh? Wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's very rough, gang. Like, trust me, we tried to fix it. We gave her a denture. She lost the denture every time. They said we could screw one in there. That'll be permanent. That motherfucker fell out the second day. And then we just like, all right, man. Like, honestly, I think it's adorable. I think you look like a little fifth grader or something, you know? Like, so I kind of saw her as like my daughter, you know? Like, you kind of look like a little, like, adorable little girl. Like, you know?
Okay, this is twisted in all types of ways right now, and I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that, Vlad. Whatever the fuck your name is. Blueface. What the fuck are you talking about? What? You gonna make me put my shit out. She looked like a fifth grader, a cute little fifth grader. She looked like my daughter. But y'all started fucking. So much so, like, it got deep because you got her pregnant a few times. What's the number to 911?
Phone.
Yeah, I don't know, weird type stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just on some, like, I kind of saw her, like, in a different light, you know? It wasn't, like, on no sexual, like, damn, she bad, I want to fuck. I want to put her in position because I like how she looked. No, she just looked hella innocent, you know? So it made her look, like, more innocent, like.
Oh, yeah, like when you look at, like, the high school pictures.
But that's fine, though. You still ended up fucking with this girl on an intimate level. What?
Of Chrisean when she was, like, running track, and I'm like,
This is what I
oh.
be telling people all the time. When I first saw these pictures, I was astounded. Do you hear me? I could not believe that was the same girl. No fucking way. I would have done everything to keep this body. Do you understand me? Now, I always been slim. But this is what you call, like, petite and fit. And she was slim with a Coke bottle shape. She never looked like she got hips now. How the hell she get hips right here? I ain't never seen her look shapely before, but I guess this was, like, what she had to be, like, 16, 17 right here? If she would have stuck with track or just stuck with working out, not even running track her whole life, she could have just stuck with working out. She would have kept her body up. But, girl, everything you've been doing, the drinking and the drugs and the bad diet, you just out eating whatever, because I don't think I ever seen you cook anything. Chrisean, I feel like if you got back in the gym, like, seriously, and got on, I wouldn't necessarily say a diet, just cut out the bullshit, fast food, because that's probably what it is. I'm pretty sure you could get this back if you work at it. I would cry every day if I had that body and lost it. I ain't lying.
Okay, this looks like a very wholesome young girl, and when you look, it's very different than the Chrisean Rocky.
And I hate that they keep throwing me in that because when I met her, she was 20 years old. So it's like, you know,
Okay.
that's high school. You guys are making it seem like when she met me, she turned into this
Right,
and that.
yeah, no, that was
when
before
I
she
met
met
her,
you.
she
Yeah.
was already like
20, yeah.
grown, feel me? Already not looking like that anymore.
Right. Were you and Coi Leray a thing around this time?
No, we weren't. But we ended up hitting it off.
Mm-hmm.
They had ended up linking up, you know, some friendly stuff, and then that's not how I met Coi Leray, but that's ended up how we got close in a way.
So 2022, you have another baby.
Yeah.
So now you have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
But things with Chrisean are starting to go a little crazy. I remember there was that one video where the cops show up at the house and she's there and Wack is trying to like explain the situation.
You don't work for He dropped you a week ago, 2 weeks ago. He dropped you. Can you explain to her that I have the right to say, I don't want to do business with you. You're free to go.
It's still everything I owe?
You owe what? You don't owe us.
Where are your clothes? She don't have anything.
Ain't nothing here because it's been 18 minutes.
Okay.
So she don't want to leave? They telling her we dropped you as an artist and you can't stay here no more. She don't want to leave, so they had to call the police? They had to call the police to get you out their damn house? I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Chrisean, why would it have to take all that to get you out the house? If somebody tell you you need to go, with dignity, baby, pack your shit up and go. This is not screaming self-respect right here. This is screaming like, I'm desperate. I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to stay here. They had to call the police?
Why you check the fuck? Like, y'all, what are you talking
What about the washer? What about the washer? Been 18 girls here. Like, the footage is there, brother. 18 girls been here the last.
I hear her mention something about money too. Why can't you just be like, okay, officer, if I leave, can you make sure that they pay me whatever they owe me? Because is that part of the reason why she's trying to stay? Because she feel like she's been working and not getting paid? Because I know she said, well, they both said Blueface handles the money. Y'all could have worked that out with the officer and then still have your dignity and your self-respect and get out of their house.
Because I came home, bro. I came home, y'all started tripping.
What? We came home, we started tripping.
Yeah.
She knew we was gone. And this is crazy. Like, I'm really surprised at you. I took you to be a little different. But it's cool.
We can pull up receipts.
Come on. You're not gonna take over our house. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy for any of y'all to think, will you let them take over your house? If we don't want to do business with you, we don't want to do business with you.
Were you actually in that video too?
Yeah, I was there for that. Yeah, she you know, so in the beginning, I'm changing her life and whatnot, but she still had that Baltimore like, I don't care, I'm gonna do whatever I want attitude, and it kind of like start getting in the way of things, you know, like she's just pulling up, she's breaking in, stealing my car.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, but that's what that day has to do with, because I'm like, man, I'm done with you. You can't come back here no more.
Okay, so that whole situation was over the stolen car?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay,
well, no. That situation wasn't over the stolen car.
Yeah, okay.
That situation was over like, hey, we're done doing business. You can't come back, because I had her living there, you know, just focus on
music. So
music.
you're trying to kick her out of the house?
Yeah.
And she didn't want to leave?
Well, she was already kicked out.
She came back.
Her things were already gone. It was already done with, you know.
Okay.
She went back to her regular life, and, you know, and it probably hit different, so she literally came back and, like, tried to force her way back in, and, like...
Literally, okay.
Like, I'm living here.
Well, because Zeus gave you guys the reality show Crazy.
I got so many questions. Where did she go when y'all made her leave? How the hell did she get back in? And you ain't got no homegirl or something that can come over there and handle Chrisean? Because I'm tired of this shit. Why did it have to go that far? I mean, I wonder if Blueface like sent her with some money at all, like whatever you possibly owed her, or put some in her pocket so she can go, you know, try to get settled somewhere, she was just living with you. So that's why I say I got questions. Like, did you give her some time to set up housing somewhere else? Or you just was like, you got to get the fuck out today? Excuse me. How did that conversation go? And then also, and how the hell she get back in? This bitch used the doggy door? Like, what the fuck going on? I have so many questions. And then it came to a point where y'all had to call the police to make her get out. Chrisean fans, I have a question. Has Chrisean ever had her own place? I'm genuinely curious. Because if she did, in a situation like that, why not just go back home? I'm gonna give you a pass. Maybe she was so young back then. Maybe she didn't have her own place. I'll let that one slide. Now here we are in the present time. I'm gonna tell you why people think that Chrisean is homeless. This is why. And for those of you who think that this is a Chrisean bashing page, please do not come in my comments with the fuck shit, okay? Because I don't mind going toe to toe with you. I really don't. But this is not a Chrisean bashing page. I have said many times where I see where Chrisean has her points. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she has her points. But how she handles things and how she talks to people and how she threatens people and how she doesn't desire really stability. People are calling her out on her bullshit. If she was just a regular 25-year-old with no child, I feel like people wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, so interested in what she's doing. The reason why people are upset with Chrisean is because she's living that young, crazy life with a disabled child. And she doesn't have her own place. She doesn't have her own car. And yeah, I mean, if he was getting therapy, we would see some progress. Nobody is saying she has to come online and show her whole entire life. But here's the thing. Chrisean comes online and shows her whole entire life. So if she was doing any type of therapy for him, she would show it. And y'all know it's true. Stop acting like you're dense when it comes to that. Chrisean tells everything. You think she wouldn't post that too? Just to prove a point. Because that's all she ever wanted to do was prove a point. She always wants people to believe her. So just think about that. Like, I'm not even trying to be like, let's have a discussion. We don't even got to bash each other. We don't got to insult each other. Let's have a discussion. Chrisean would show that. If she take him to the park, I feel. If she take him to a library. If she take him, you know what I'm saying, walking through the hallway. Whatever the case may be. She don't got to show it. But she would. She would. Just be honest about that much. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying she's not doing anything with him. But what she's doing is not enough. That's also another point that I need to make for myself. I don't give a damn what anybody else is saying about Chrisean. I never said she's doing zero with him. She probably saw all the comments after Blueface got home and saw how he was standing when he was with Blueface. So she probably was like, well, let me probably work his legs while he lay down at night. Let me, you know what I'm saying, move his arms around and help him, you know what I'm saying, feel what it is to be in a human body. You feel me? Chrisean probably does stuff like that. Maybe. We don't know. But here's the point. Even if she was, it's still not enough. That's the point we're trying to get across to y'all, to the Chrisean fans. Nobody hates this girl. We're just telling her, if you are, great. But it's not enough. He's severely delayed. And I say that because of his disabilities, whatever that may be. We don't know. Whatever it may be. We don't know specifically, but we know it's something. Okay? Let's just agree on that much. We don't know. Y'all want to say it didn't come from the drinking, it came from genetics. Fine, whatever. The point is, he has disabilities. That's the point. What she's doing is not enough. He has to have physical therapy. He has to be seeing the doctor, getting his shots. He has to be in speech therapy. He needs therapists and doctors. A team, a full team. I told y'all before, I have a disabled brother who has a trach. He been in and out the hospital his whole life. I've seen all this shit up close and personal. I know what it's like. If any of that was going on, Chrisean would show it. And you know it. So yes, you might be working his arms and his legs and helping him stand and laughing with him and kissing him and all that great stuff. Great. Fantastic. When is his next doctor's appointment? And my heart beating fast because I care about kids so much.
Love.
Yeah.
Was that before or after that whole police situation?
No, that was before.
That was before.
The police situation was
Y'all gotta forgive me. I just jittery and shit because it's just, I know what his future gonna look like. It's gonna be so hard for him. It's gonna be so hard for him. Ooh, I'm finna cry. It's gonna be so hard for him if she don't get him some help.
A situation happened where she broke into your house.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote, "I love blue" with her own blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never seen this picture before. I thought she wrote the shit big as day, like, type shit. Love. I'm thinking that's how she did that. Okay. It's still crazy, bitch. What the fuck?
And then stole your G-Wagon and drove it to Baltimore, which is 25 hours away from
crazy.
LA.
I've never had this happen to me. I've never met anyone like that. She's like the craziest thing ever.
Yo.
Yeah.
And you post the text messages, which is the most unhinged back and forth I've ever seen.
Bro.
So you're texting her saying, "You finna mess up your whole life. Good luck. Police are waiting for your ass in the state line. The car has a tracking device in it, by the way. You're better off parking it or taking a train or a flight to Baltimore. You're not going to make it driving. That car takes a lot of gas."
Stupid.
And she said, "Never mind. It's cool. God got me." You said, "Nah, you tripping. The devil got you now."
What type of response is that?
I'm trying to, even when she's doing wrong, I'm trying to help her, gang. I try to save her from going to jail. She went to jail. They pulled her over.
Right. So,
No.
Did she steal the car to go see her mother in Baltimore?
Nah, she's her ex.
Her ex?
Yeah.
Well, okay, but didn't she say it was her mom or something?
That's what she said.
Because she was like, "My mom needs
She said
me."
she's gonna take it for her mom to live in it. That
To
was
live in
her,
the car?
Yeah, that was her reason.
And then live in a G-Wagon.
But her ex came out and said, yeah, she was driving it.
Well, bitch, if you gonna lie, like, come up with something better than that.
Me, he came out and like, and that sounds more believable, obviously, right?
And this is Ronnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does sound more believable, and it's also fucked up. Cause how you take this nigga car to go see the last? That's a shiesty ass bitch.
Right.
So months later, he comes out like, "Man, you know when she was still in that G-Wagon, she was driving to me."
Okay. Because while she's still driving with your stolen car, you continue talking to her, and we'll post the text message.
Yeah, it's all public.
It says, "You're useless to your mom in jail. You're only going to cause more pain in your family. I don't think you fully understand the crimes you committed. You're driving a stolen car with bad tags, and you left your DNA at the crime scene." She said, "No one's going to jail. Stop texting me like you against me." You said, "I can't stop the cops, Rock. I had to report it stolen. I have responsibilities, Rock. I have car insurance for this reason. I didn't know it was you until I see the blood on the wall. The cops was already there at that point to take your DNA. You could have just asked me. I would have flown you back."
So childish. Stop acting like you against me. It's crazy. Bitch, in this moment, I am. Bring me my shit back. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm not trying to hear none of that other shit. Bring me my shit back. And you going to jail, your crazy ass.
Yeah.
Okay. Because she didn't make it to Baltimore. She got arrested in Oklahoma. Driving in a stolen vehicle. Plus controlled substance drug distribution related charges.
Yeah.
So she had drugs in the car.
Yeah.
What does she have?
Description.
I honestly don't know. I know I had a lot of weed in the car, so.
Okay,
So
but that's legal in L.A. Not
only cross the state lines.
Yeah, you're going over multiple state lines.
Once you cross them state lines, even if you got I think, me personally, I had a quarter pound of weed in there.
Okay, so what happened with that case?
I don't know what she had other than that, you know. But
is that case still going?
No, see that shit followed her all the way until that's what she went to jail for and got off probation for this recently.
Ah,
okay. From that carried all the way to the.
Okay, so where is that case right now? She's on probation.
Yeah.
Is
she ended up doing the time and getting on probation. And
okay, so that case is over for now. Okay, and you didn't press charges and anything?
No, of course not.
Yeah. Did you get your car back?
Yeah, I got my car back.
With a lot more miles on it.
Fucked over. I had a lift on it.
Oh, the whole thing was messed up?
The motherfucker was not driving the same. I got rid of it instantly.
You know what? You should have filed charges. It's people who do shit like that, they hinder others from learning their lesson. Because you not filing charges didn't do shit for her, but make her even more realize I can do whatever fuck I want and get away with it. Because she definitely continued to do that. Or think that.
So, this case is still going at the time, and things are getting kind of crazier with you and Chrisean. She said that she had 3 abortions for you?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, honestly. I could only vouch for about 1.
Okay, you know
but I took
abortion.
her to.
You took her there. Okay. So when she told you that she was pregnant, you said,
at this point, we don't even need to be together no more if I got to do all that. Because we not coming to an agreement where, okay, well, let's go ahead and keep it. I got to keep doing that shit? Oh, hell no.
Want to have the baby?
You are not the one for me. Sorry. Get the fuck on.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time.
Yeah,
okay.
I know her, you know. I know you're not living a life of somebody who's even almost or even can get ready if you have one, you know?
Right.
I just think that's crazy though. Like, as a woman, she should have been like on some type of birth control. They should have been using condoms at some points. At least sometimes, bitch. Damn. Like, Chrisean as a woman should have known, like, girl, like, protect your body. You just letting them shoot the club up every time? Every fucking time? It's starting to sound true. Like, you and them hygiene issues, girl, I don't know. Because that is crazy to have to go get 3 abortions. By one nigga. 3. And Blueface, you should have never even been in her raw anyway. You knew damn well not to procreate with this girl.
Because then around that time, a sex tape actually leaks with the 2 of you.
Yeah.
She put that out?
Yeah.
Now,
I've
look,
seen that wicked ass shit.
You're out there and so forth, but a sex tape is a little different. You got kids.
Yeah, you know, and she just did that just to make somebody else mad. So I'm like, damn, we put this shit out for free. We could have at least made some money, you know? That was my whole thing. Like, if you was going to do it anyway, like, you know.
That's all you care about, huh? You did say your favorite thing in the world was money. You'll do anything for it. Even exploit her. But shit, she did it for free. So neither one of y'all is better than the other, honestly.
Do it the right way. But, you know, she's just very impulsive, sporadic, irrational.
Right, because things continue to just kind of get crazy with her and you. At one point, you guys were in No Jumper, and you kicked her off, and then she had a meltdown.
You described that No Jumper interview as kinda crazy. That girl was erratic, irate. Outrageous. I have never seen no shit like that before in my life. From a grown woman? I'll be reacting to that too, don't worry.
Yeah. On the show, was that when she kicked the TV and everything?
Yep.
Now, as you're seeing this, are you thinking I just got to separate myself from her? Or is like, well, yeah, she's crazy, but it's creating a lot of energy and vital moments, so I got to sort of keep her
around. At this point, I already had this unconditional love for her. And, you know, so it was like I said, I kind of looked at her as a daughter. So it was like, the wrong shit she was doing, I'm just kind of like, man,
it
you know. It
sounds crazy every fucking time. Matter of fact, every time you say it, it sounds worse. You saw her as a daughter, but you're fucking her raw. Do you realize how sick that sounds?
She's gonna get it right one day. She's gonna get it right one day, you know? And then she just kept like getting it wrong. I'm like, oh my goodness, maybe you won't get it right. Maybe I have to start being like mean, like kicking you out type shit. Because you just don't know when to shut the fuck up sometimes. And then, so that was the no jumper thing, but it was the same thing that'll get her put on stage as what'll get her put off, you know? So it's like,
because at one point Drake started following her.
Yeah. One point everybody was following.
Everyone's paying attention.
Yeah.
And then
it's to the point where they choosing her over me type shit.
Yeah. Because then at one point she announced that she was pregnant with your baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she tells you she's pregnant, and you've heard this before, but this time she says she's keeping it.
Yeah, this time her mind's made up.
Did you try to convince her to get an abortion?
Hell yeah, I tried.
She said no.
My whole thing was, I was more focused on her career.
My whole thing is you're lying. That's bullshit. Y'all should have been using some protection. Because every time she getting pregnant, y'all having the same conversation. No. Your career. Y'all know who this remind me of? Stevie J and Jocelyn. He is very much so Stevie J. And Chrisean is for damn sure Jocelyn. Just of the Gen X generation. Because Stevie J and Jocelyn was for the millennials. But yeah, this is Stevie J and Jocelyn, I guess 3.0, because it was another one dude. He had the whole three-way relationship going on. Pete, wasn't that his name? Every generation got a couple like that.
And I told her, I said, look, I know you think it's a good idea. You want to have a baby with me, and you think it'll put you in position, but you know when you have this baby, right, your career is over. Like, they're not going to care about you anymore. They're going to be worried about your son or your baby. That's all it's going to be about. You're basically going to take the light that you have off you, and you're going to put it on something else. And I don't think that you're like...
Well, it doesn't really have to be like that, because there are people in this world who whose lives haven't been altered by having kids. Not in a negative way, if anything, because having kids is a beautiful thing, and it's something you can definitely turn into a positive. If she had did what Blueface asked her to do, take that $40,000 and sit your ass down while you was pregnant, I feel like that would have been a start to Chrisean going down a more positive path, because she could have used that money to invest in something substantial instead of just blowing it like she does and giving it away. And this girl is financially irresponsible. It's not even funny. But she could have invested in herself. She could have started a YouTube channel and, you know what I'm saying, just showed everybody what her day-to-day life was being pregnant. Because I say YouTube because that would have brought in more money. Like, I know she was streaming and stuff like that. Well, not even streaming, going live back then when she was pregnant. But she could have definitely did it on YouTube and made a bag. Do you hear me? It's a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't know, man. It's only one that's suffering now.
Ready to like endure that, because you're gonna want to have fun and they're gonna be asking about your son, you know?
Well, September 3rd, 2023, Chrisean Jesus Malone Jr. was born.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, you were hanging out with your baby mother at the time, Jade and Alexis, partying. So, did you want to go to the birth or anything else like that?
Yeah, I was trying to get her on track, man. I was trying to do a baby shower. It was like to the point where I felt like the female. I'm trying to do a baby shower. You don't want to do a baby shower.
Why not?
She just, I guess her upbringing just wasn't like that, you know? Maybe she hasn't seen, her reason was like, oh, if we're not together, I don't want to do a baby shower type thing. And I'm like, it's not about us. This is a party for our baby. This is where we get free gifts and things that you're going to need. This is not about me and
So
you.
it was, like, even from the start, it was never about the baby. She was still so wrapped up in him. Even now, even still. So he's never been number one in her eyes. Because I thought she said when she found out she got pregnant, she was happy. So if you were happy, why not have your baby shower and happy will celebrate with you, right?
Yeah.
But she kept making it about being her. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to force you to have a baby shower. Try to take her to a doctor's appointments and ultrasounds.
So she doesn't go.
Wow. We went to one, just to see the gender.
Oh, you went
but
to
I'm
one.
saying, like, she wasn't. I was a little experienced. I had kids already, so I knew the process.
Okay.
She was first time. She didn't really know the process. She's kind of like, she doesn't know how serious it is,
Well, yeah, because while she's pregnant, she's drinking and smoking. There's a video of her talking about it. I think there's actually a video of her drinking, possibly, or talking about it. And I'll tell you this.
She never did that around me.
Right. Well, for example.
Smoking, yeah, but she never drank around me.
Well, the smoking is serious also. I remember talking to academics.
That's not true, Blueface. Nah, like I said, I'm not familiar with y'all early years, but I definitely watched the No Jumper interview when y'all was discussing the differences between calling each other a bitch. You remember that conversation? And Chrisean started to get annoyed, and you passed her a shot. You remember that? Do you also remember that she said she was pregnant in that same conversation? I haven't seen any other times, but I will do my research. But I definitely saw you slide her a shot while she said she was pregnant. So what are you lying for? You trying to just shift all the blame on her? Granted, I would say about 90% of it is on her because she's the woman, that's her body. If somebody is telling you, drink with me, smoke with me while you pregnant, or you the one sparking it, you the one pouring it, did you forget you're developing a fetus? What the fuck are you doing? So that would be on her. But if somebody passing it to you, it's on both of y'all. So you can't just be acting like you wasn't aware. So I see this is an issue with you and Chrisean. Y'all be forgetting, like, y'all post the majority of your lives online. It's not too much you could lie about because somebody gonna go find the truth. I don't know why y'all be lying when you know that. Somebody gonna be like, well, hold on, bitch, I'll do the digging. Hold up, because I remember when he said, hold up, this ain't, nope, that ain't it, hold up. There you go. And there go your shit. Blown back in your face.
See, he said he FaceTimed her at one point because they wanted, the two of them to talk, and she was like smoking a blunt while.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. Full on pregnant.
While she was pregnant.
Full on pregnant.
In front of Blueface too.
And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, from my understanding, smoking weed is, in moderation, for a pregnant woman, it's not as severe, Okay. Obviously, if you just fucking toking backwoods back to back.
No, listen.
That'll have an effect on you without a kid,
Look, you could find situations where people smoke crack and the baby comes out totally fine, right? But the whole thing is, I've gone through, a pregnancy before. The doctor.
My thing is, why even risk it? If you know that there's a chance that it could harm your baby in any way, why even risk it? The smoking, the drinking. Shit, we can talk about certain foods you ain't supposed to eat. Why risk it? You're developing a baby. You need to cut out all the bullshit because it's not about you anymore. Even for people trying to defend it, well, y'all want to say, oh, the baby's disabilities didn't come from the smoking and the drinking. It was possibly genetic. You think it didn't contribute anything? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
basically said, why take the chance to put in something that could potentially, because I remember, she was like, oh, I heard you could drink a glass of wine a day. And the doctor was like, why take the chance?
Yeah, no, none of
Red
that.
wine has been known, like, every now and then. I said, like my mama would say, every blue moon, you can drink a glass of red wine. Because red wine is kind of healthy anyway. But not Hennessy, bitch. Not weed rolled in backwoods for damn sure need to. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I know some women have said smoking has helped them with morning sickness and stuff like that. I wouldn't risk it. And I know morning sickness is a bitch. I would just try to find a different type of way. I'm sorry. That's just me personally. You do whatever you want to do. I know y'all say it worked for y'all. God bless you and your child. I'm glad they're fine. But I would not risk it.
I'm not against any of that.
So that's the thing. Like, maybe you could smoke and get away with it, but why take the chance?
Only reason I say weed is because weed is medicine. Weed is medicinal.
Well,
none of the things that you're naming is in that category. Crack, crack, liquor. None of that is medicine.
I'm sure with your next baby, if your child's mother said, "Hey, do you mind if I smoke or not?" You'd probably say, "I prefer for you not to."
Be real.
I
mean,
all right.
Like I said, I have my beliefs.
I'll just leave it. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Weed is medicine at this point.
That's cool. However you want to do it. Well, the child is born, and when you look at
if you know you got a problem with drinking and smoking, and you even think you wouldn't be able to stop, okay, choose your vices. Why risk getting pregnant? Use protection. I mean, pick your poison. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to use protection all the time. But you also don't want to feel like, damn, I'm pregnant, but I need to smoke real bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, pick your poison.
Pictures and the videos, it somewhat appears that there's some disability going on. Is that true?
You know what? There is no disability. The only disability is her.
Huh.
She's not how can I say this? She's not like into it enough. You know what I mean? So the things you normally do with kids and how they start off walking and talking, it's a build up to that, and it takes a lot of you walking and talking to them.
Okay.
And that's where she's like not doing enough at.
All right, because a lot of people
he
think
can see, he can stand.
Okay.
He can move. He's very agile. He's very mobile.
He talks.
He doesn't talk. He makes noises and stuff. You can tell like if you put the time into it, it'll happen. But if you don't, it's not gonna happen for any baby, gang. Like if you have a baby and you leave him in the stroller all day, or you just leave him. You're not as intuitive and tender. You're not putting on these kid shows and things for him to see and hear kids, and any child's gonna be behind.
There is something that's developmentally off, and we can't be blind to that. You cannot overlook that and act like, oh, he'll be fine. We'll just pray it away. That's not how that works. I feel like, granted, y'all don't owe us anything. You don't have to tell us anything. Right? But you have put him out into the public's eye since his first day on earth. And I feel like people who care, like not people just trying to talk about, where she went wrong, how she fucked up. That's on Chrisean and Chrisean only. A lot of us just want to know, is he all right? Are y'all doing anything to make it all right, to get him some help? Walking with some braces or something in a one of them workout rooms with the therapist that the therapist use with the soft pads on the floor, and he's moving around doing activities. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be nice, and also that would lead people to be in Chrisean's favor more, honestly, because we would see like, oh, she's actually doing it. You know what I mean? and we would start to applaud her. We really, really would. Right now, we kind of just like doing the big sister, big auntie thing. Like, girl, get on your shit. You know what I mean? And if we see it internally, like I said, this is not a Chrisean bashing page. Internally, I want Chrisean to win. But I want her to like stop with the bullshit, like completely. Like, you get to a point where you're diminishing your self-worth, your self-respect, your beauty, like your money, your mental stability. I'm worried about your mental stability for sure. I want you to win, but I want you to want it for yourself. Can't nobody force that on anybody. We can't force her to want to upgrade her whole level of thinking and her level in life. She got to want it for herself. And if she starts to make those steps, I promise you, you'll have a lot more people on your side. A lot more people applauding you. I'll say that. The rest of us live in reality. And we are not stupid. And you cannot just throw any words you put together to make us believe there's nothing wrong with him. When it's just as blatant as the day is long. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of makes me worried for Junior now, because if both of his parents are in denial, his health will continue to decline. And he won't improve and he won't progress. Even if Chrisean is working with him whenever she finds the time, it's still not enough. It's not enough. If neither one of his parents will step up to the plate, then whatever happens to him falls on both of y'all. Now it's not just on Chrisean. Since you're claiming to be the father, what happens to him is on you too. I'm really starting to think y'all might have something on each other, because are you afraid to get anyone in an authoritative position involved because it could lead to her going to jail? So instead of doing that, you don't say nothing, possibly because you fear for your life, because of how many times she's threatened you, and you probably know more than we do about her and Ronnie and what happened to him. Because it can't just be, your reason can't just be, oh, I'm just waiting for her. Whenever she's ready, whenever she brings him over, whenever she finds the time, I'm here. That's not enough either. She's not doing enough, and neither are you. What the fuck is it going to take for one of y'all to be like, I'll be the primary parent, give him to me, I'll get him what he needs done. We can get the ball rolling. Lord have mercy.
DNA test.
Yeah, we took one when she was pregnant. And
While she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, so before the baby was born.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back with you being the father?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you talk to Wack, he's
okay.
still a little bit unsure about this whole situation.
I mean, you know how people are with reality TV. You know, they think certain things aren't real.
Okay, so you're 100% sure that that is your son?
Until I see something that says no, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so you're not asking for another DNA test or anything else?
I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Okay.
Child, Carlissa already said something about DNAs and NDAs. Once again, we're not stupid. We know what's really going on. But look, whatever. If you want to be his father figure, whatever the case may be, one of y'all got to step up and stop denying the obvious. Because if he doesn't improve and progress, that falls on both of y'all. No matter how much you try to say, well, I'm waiting on Chrisean. It's Chrisean, it's Chrisean, it's Chrisean. Now that you have acknowledged and let it be known that this is your child, you're his father, and he still does not improve, Now the bullshit falls on both of y'all. So keep that in mind. But that's all I got for this video, y'all. Whew. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Why don't you come home? Fulfill this fantasy, baby. Craving some you.